lovely bag. So I've got some stickers. Oh, one is stuck to my hand already. That must be some kind of sign from the universe. So those are the stickers. Ah, and here is the swimsuit. I'm seeing what I need to do with this to try and get it on. It has an escape swimwear little gold lapel on the back, which looks quite classy. I can already tell that the material on this is going to feel so nice. It's like double layered, and I love the colour. This royal blue colour is very striking, isn't it? So I'm guessing that this bit you have to sort of get it over you and tie these little bits around. Let's try it on and we will see how it looks. Wow, this is a really sexy swimsuit. I love the colour on me. It's kind of royal blue. I feel like it looks really nice with pale skin. I love the cut of this swimsuit. I had nothing to be worried about. It has a really sort of high thigh thing going on here. You'll see in a minute when I show you the full body. But even though it's so bare feeling here, it does feel like I'm all kept in one secure place. And it has this little bow wrap around at the front. So that's how you got the pants part of this on in the end. You sort of put it on and tie it around and wrap it around, which is really cool. I've never seen a swimsuit have that kind of design before. So what I think I'll do is I'll do a little montage for you from all different angles so you can really appreciate this lovely escape swimwear swimsuit that I'm wearing. Let's get on with the montage. Okay, so that was my swimsuit. What did we think in the end? Was it nice from all angles? Well, what I thought I would do is I'm going to go through a bit of a what's in my bag video for the next part. But instead of a normal what's in my bag, I'm going to do a what's in my foraging kit. And in case you don't already know, my foraging hobby is something that I'm going to be posting on my YouTube channel. So we're going to look through my bag. It's very heavy. So this is my big bag full of foraging things we're about to go through. So I'm going to put it down on the bed and we're going to have a quick look through together. So the first thing that we have here is a fire kit, because of course I'm going to need to be making fires on the beach. And in here we've got a lot of things. We've got a bite and sting roll-on. I've got some fire fuses and tinder. I've got a bee fat stick. So this is pretty interesting. It's made out of like pork fat and you can use it for like cooking, or you can even use it for materials to light fires with. I've got fire strikers and a magnesium powder. I've also got a measurer and I've got a big lighter and I've got this little tub full of red-eye hog, which is also really nice. Things taste really nice when you put this on them. So yeah, we've got all manner of cool things in here to light fires with. Next, let's see what we've got. So here I have it's not as scary as it looks. It's a crab hook. So you use this when you're going to find a crab that you want to eat. And crabs do sometimes tend to hide under the rocks in the beach. So when the tide is out, you'll find them a lot of the time underneath the rocks, which can be kind of hard to get to. So this is where my trusty crab hook couple come in. Let's see what we have next. So this is quite similar in a way. This is a clam rake. So you would use this to dig up the sand where there are little clams, and it has a sort of gritty thing down here that you sort of use that to scoop them, and then they'll stay in the little gritty thing. You can find clams a lot of the time because there'll be a little hole in the sand where you can see that they're living there, they're under the sand. So this is where you would get your clam rake and you would dig them up. Here we have some cheap salt. So you might be thinking, why do I need so much salt? And the reason for this is because if you want to eat razor clams, the easiest way to get them to come up out of the sand is you will find the little hole where he's breathing, you'll put some salt there, and he'll shoot on up. Okay, so next, it's not just a chunk of tree, this is a Swedish candle. So what you do with this is that you would just put your tinder inside, and there's a little hole to set it on fire, and it will burn from the inside. So you have a little fire going on coming up here, and that's where I would put my pot on top of it to cook my clams and seafood on. Okay, this is not a flying saucer, this is not a frisbee. This is actually a foldable bucket. Now we have a full-size bucket. Let's see what's next. And here is my belly can. So this is a 16 cm can for cooking in. Also to go with that, I just brought a pair of little mini tongs that I can use to pick stuff up when I'm cooking. And I've got some fire bellows, so this will be great when I'm setting my Swedish candle on fire. I can sort of go and release the flames. So that was my foraging kit. I know it's not the most conventional what's in my bag video, but I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless, because I like to share with you things that I'm excited about. I hope you don't mind. So once again, to recap, thank you so much to Escape Swimwear for the swimsuit, and as a little sneak peek for my next video, I have ordered some butt scrunch shorts, and we're going to be doing the squat test. I'm also going away soon for a little night away by the beach. Again, I know I live by the beach, but this is a different beach, so I will be filming that as well. So just so you've got an idea of what's coming up, I'm going to be doing the squat test, zoos, beaches, lots of fun stuff coming up hopefully. So hopefully if you're interested in that, then you might stick around for the next one. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye!
Hey everyone! Today we're going to be doing some gothic lingerie looks, all from Runway. Remember, all of these looks are going to be up on my Patreon in much closer detail. Let's get on with it. First up we have this black lingerie set. This set features some very frilly shoulders and an equally frilly and lacy bottom half too. Both the top half and the bottom half have a cute little white bow which matches and I think brings the whole look together. I also really like how the bottom half has a little lacy frill which almost looks like a mini skirt. It's definitely something different and makes it stand out from other lingerie sets. The lace on this outfit is also very soft. Sometimes lace can be a bit scratchy, so it's always welcomed when the lace is very soft and comfortable to wear. I love the attention to detail on this one and I feel comfortable wearing it. I think that this look looks sweet and gothic at the same time. I think this fit is very flattering on me also. What do you think? I'm going to rate this one a 4 out of 5. Let's see if we can do any better than this. Next up we have this leather look lingerie set. Would you say that this is a leather look or more of a latex look? I can't tell. love red and black together, it just gives such a cheeky vibe. The front of this set also has a little bit of corset detailing which you can tighten up also. And the little ribbon on the front of the corset also matches the frills on the bottom of the skirt. I just love how everything matches together. This outfit fits me very well. It doesn't feel too tight, but it also creates a very nice silhouette. The skirt is also very fun to swish around in. This lingerie set is a little more covered up than most. What do you think of it? I think that this one is very striking and very different, and a little bit less sweet than the first one. This is a cool lingerie set. I'm gonna rate it a 4 out of 5 as well. Next up we have this purple lingerie set. Oh my goodness, you know me and you know my love of attention to detail, and this one has so much of it. The material on this one is almost like a velvet, and I just love the rich purple colour. The top and bottom half both have a little lace trim, and the sides tie up with bows. There's actually also a little bat in the front of the top half of this lingerie set. There's just so much going on here. I also feel that this lingerie set is more structured, so it holds everything up nicely and it fits very well. The material is also very comfortable to wear. I like that it's still gothic, but it has that little bit of colour to it. And you know how much I love ribbons. This one feels like the perfect mix of cute and creepy. I don't know how I could give this one any less than a 5 out of 5. Top marks from me. Next up we have this whimsical lingerie set. I say whimsical as the pattern kind of reminds me of the whimsy goth kind of style. It has a very dark purple colour and the material is sheer and soft. This set is also very stretchy, which means that I think multiple sizes could wear it and it would fit nicely on anyone. I also really love the frilly trim on this. The neckline is super cute. You could almost say that this is more of a crop top than a lingerie top. So it makes it more appropriate for more situations. Perhaps I could get more wear out of this top. This one is a little less fun somehow, so I'm gonna score it a 3 out of 5. Next up we have this fully black lingerie set. This material is very slinky and shiny. I would say it's a satin material. When I first saw this, I thought that it was just a plain lingerie set, but actually when you put it on, it creates the shape of a bat in the top half. I think that's just so clever and so cute, and I just love how it looks. I'm like a baby bat. The bottom half is also shorts, but when you wear it, it looks like a skirt. I love that there's so much more to this lingerie set than first meets the eye. I love the neckline on the top half also. I think that it's very flattering. The bottom half fits low-waisted, which I'm not sure is super flattering on me. as I do have quite large hips. But I'll leave you to decide on how that looks on me. So all in all, I'm going to score this a 4 out of 5. I do really like all of them so far. What about you? Next up we have the gothic lingerie outfit. It's also perhaps a little revealing for YouTube, so I'm cropping a few things here, but I've decided that this will be my first entry to my Patreon set, so if you want to see this in much better detail, you know where to go. And that was my gothic lingerie try-on. Romway's done it again. I just love all of these looks. Remember to check out my Patreon for everything in much closer detail and let me know in the comments what you think. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!
Hey everyone! So, I've been trying to think of video ideas that I can do indoors while I wait for the summer to be upon us. And one of the things that I love to do at home is dressing up in outfits that you wouldn't necessarily wear outdoors. And let me tell you, I've got a big collection of said kinds of clothing. So I've been looking through my stuff and I found a little collection of things that I thought would be nice to show you and get your opinions on. So I'm gonna go and get changed into the first item of lingerie. So here is the first piece. I think this is actually one of my favourite items of lingerie that I own, and I really love the pink and the black together. I love the lace and the bows and strings detailing that it has, and I think that it all ties together to create a cute and sexy look. So here we have a nurse's outfit. I really love this nurse outfit. I feel like it's very easy for costumey lingerie to look very tacky, but I love that this one looks super cute with all its little accessories. I've got a little nurse's hat and I've got the cutest stethoscope you've ever seen. I'm not sure how useful this stethoscope will be in detecting heartbeats, but I think that it will be more successful with making hearts race. And here's the next one. So this one I know is very risque. I feel like it's super revealing, even more so than the others that I've tried on so far. But I really love the colour scheme, and I think that all the frills and the bows makes it still have that cute factor that I really like. I also bought this blue headbow to go with it, and I think that it pulls the whole look together. And on to the next one. So this outfit, I think it's meant to be like a milkmaid kind of an outfit. I really, really love the colours. I'm actually kind of matching my room right now. And I love the bow on the head. I think that looks really sweet. It also has this little pinny kind of thing that ties in the back. And I think overall it just looks really cute. But obviously it is still a little bit cheeky, just like me. And here is the last outfit of the day. This one is definitely maid vibes, and oh my gosh, the back of this is just so pretty. I love all the ruffles. I think it looks so sweet. I also have a few little handcuffs to go with it, which is a nice little touch. And the black and white theme is something that I really love. I think it looks definitely very maid-esque, and it just looks like I am ready to serve my monster. So that's the end of the video for now. Please let me know if you enjoyed and which one was your favourite. I do have a lot more try-on hauls coming up, so if you like this kind of video, please stick around for the next one. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!
Ui,
Hey
nó bắt tay
everyone!
được mình.
So for today's video, we're going to be trying on some maid lingerie. This is my favourite maid costume that I own, so let's try it on. And here is my maid lingerie, which I have paired with a pair of thigh-high stockings. I absolutely love all of the details on this outfit. It has so much lace and frills. I also made sure to have some lacy stockings to go with it. My favourite part of this lingerie outfit is the frilly skirt. I own quite a few maid costumes, but this one is my absolute favourite. What do you think? I feel very productive in this outfit. And of course I would score it a 5 out of 5. And that was my maid costume lingerie try on. Remember to check out my Patreon for all of the best bits, including much more in this outfit. As always, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye!
Hello. Thank you for coming to my sleepover. This is Marie. She'll also be joining us tonight. She's so cuddly and so
Ồ kìa, lần tâm này.
don't tell my other stuffed toys, but she might be my favorite stuffed animal that I own. I really hope that tonight we can relax and unwind together.
Ui da.
I know that you must have had a really stressful day, so I hope that by spending time with me, I can help you
Ui, hai mẹ chạy.
stress, and I hope that we'll enjoy our evening
Ui.
together. I noticed that you must have been working really hard
Một
today
tháng trên 2 tháng.
because your hands look really sore and in need of some tender love and care. And I've brought a few things so that we can make them feel a little bit better. So I brought my nail buffer, and the first thing I'm gonna do is buff out your nails to make them nice and clean again.
3 tháng trên đây.
Could you give me your hands? And now the other one, please. There. So now your nails are lovely and clean
Kìa,
again.
hết rồi.
But I do have one more thing I'd like to do for you. hand cream for you because it'll make your hands feel nice and smooth and soft again. It also has a really lovely smell. It smells kind of like apples and a little bit like berries. You'll really like it. It's quite a fruity yet floral smell.
Ôi trời ơi, đục thế này mà không đẩy lên thì còn chờ khi nào nữa.
So nice. You're gonna smell so yummy. Could you give me your hands just once more? The other one now, please.
5m29 đẹp chỗ quá gì.
Doesn't that just feel so much better? Now your hands feel really soft and moisturized, and they smell so delicious.
Mình biết nói nhưng mình cố tí mà mình chưa.
Next up on my list of things that I want to do tonight is that I would like to read you a little bit of a story, because reading stories is proven to relax the mind, and I hope that it will help me drift off into a very sound sleep. And I really hope that it will give you some lovely dreams tonight. I'm gonna start reading the first chapter. In a hole in the ground there lived a hobbit. Not a nasty, dirty, wet hole filled with the ants of worms and a nosy smell, nor yet a dry, bare, sandy hole with nothing in it to sit down on or to eat. It was a hobbit hole, and that means comfort. It had a perfectly round door, like a portal, painted green with a shiny yellow brass knob in the exact middle. The door opened onto a tube-shaped hall like a tunnel, a very comfortable tunnel without smoke, with panelled walls and floors tiled and carpeted, provided with polished chairs and lots of pegs for hats and coats. The hobbit was fond of visitors. The tunnel wound on, going fairly but not quite straight, into the side of the hill. The hill, as all the people for many miles around called it, and many little round doors opened out of it, first on one side and then on another. No going upstairs for the hobbit. Bedrooms, bathrooms, cellars, pantries, wardrobes, kitchens, dining rooms, all on the same floor.
and indeed on the same passage.
Nó bên kia, nó bên kia.
The restrooms were all on the left-hand side, and these were the only ones to have windows. Deep-set round windows, looking over his garden and meadows beyond, sloping down to the river. This hobbit was a very well-to-do hobbit, and his name was Baggins. The Bagginses had lived in the neighbourhood of the hill for time out of mind, and people considered them very respectable. Not only because most of them were rich, but also because they never had any adventures or did anything unexpected. You could tell what a Baggins would say on any question without the bother of asking him. This is the story of how Baggins had an adventure and found himself doing and saying things altogether unexpected. He may have lost the neighbours' respect, but he gained, well, you'll see whether he gained anything in the end. I noticed that you're looking a little bit sleepy, so I thought that we'd end our story there for today. Now, I just have one last thing up my sleeve to help you fall asleep into the most comfortable, warm, cozy sleep that you've ever had.
Thế mà nó vẫn bắn được.
So when I get sleepy, I sometimes like to be brushed, and it helps me drift off into a really sound sleep. I thought that we could try that with you tonight.
Đánh bằng.
I want you to close your eyes and think of all the happy thoughts as you drift off into a sound sleep.
Đánh còn như thế. Đấy, đâu đâu em ra đây. Rồi.
I think I'm also starting to feel a little bit sleepy.
Ô đùa. Chậm lắm mấy tiết kéo. Không chết. Vẫn không được phát nữa. Vì đúng một viên nữa là nó chết. Xót xa. Bắn xong một cái. Bắn à đốt thì nó có ngộ không bằng mấy. Nó đã đốt thì nó bằng ngộ không rồi. Ui giời. Đùa. Mẹ game này cứ rơi xuống là nó bị đờ. Ơ kìa. Em. Hay lắm. Được đấy. Cửa điện rồi. Mình mua thế có dùng đâu. Ô, đủ. Bắn toàn xịt ạ. Thế em không chết. Toàn trận này thua. Ui rồi. Không có đường xuống. Trận này thua, không có đường xuống. Có điểm mở lại. Lỗi đã. Bắn phát đầu trong 5 chiến 2. Có 36k. Thiếu mấy đạm nữa trên. Liệu chi bảo nào đây con này. Xuống đây sư thầy bảo mày. Ui lỗi. Đồng thế. Nó cứu kìa em. Mấy cái thằng đồng đội này làm tròn gì. Ta bắn như thế rồi cái này. Đấy, không ra chịu hỗ trợ đồng đội. Thua thua. Toàn. Từng thằng lên một chịu làm sao được. Công an. điên nè. Ok. À được rồi, ta đuổi cậu này. Cái đỉnh. Này. Nó đi chơi nghỉ rồi.
Hey everyone! Today I'm going to show you how to tie yourself up. The word shibari came into use to describe the art of kinbaku. Kinbaku meaning tight binding, or kinbaku-gi meaning the beauty of tight binding. Kinbaku involves tying up a person with rope, usually your partner, creating intricate and artistic patterns. Traditionally, natural fibre rope would be used, such as hemp, jute or linen. It is said to have first come to notice in the late Edo period, which ran from around the 1600s to the 1860s. Shibari is also often used in modern artwork, especially in photography. As shibari is intended to be performed on another person, it can be quite difficult to tie yourself up in this way. In this video, I'll show you how I tie myself up in shibari. We're going to create a full body shibari pattern, which is my personal favourite. First, I take a load of pink rope. You can buy ropes especially for shibari, and I chose a pink one because, as we all know, I love pink. You're going to take your lengths of rope and fold it in half, which will create a loop on one side with two open ends on the other. Starting with the loop end, you're going to take the loop and just create a normal knot, just an overhand knot.
Hello. Em dám bắn trộm mày. Em chết này. Bên này hai thằng.
You're going to place this over the back of your neck, and this will allow you to have the two sides either side of your neck. Taking the two sides together, you just want to create another overhand knot. Just a simple knot and pull it through. Pulling it through all the way to the end. And pull it tightly around at the center to higher part of your chest. Leaving about this much, you're going to create another knot, just another simple knot. And feed it through all the way just as we did previously, securing it tightly. You're going to want to leave around this much of a gap between each knot. Using the same measurement, you're just going to create another simple knot and feed it all the way through, pulling it tight at the end. So here we have 3 knots so far, and we're going to create another 4th knot. You can decide if you want less knots in the front or more, it doesn't really matter, and it all sort of depends on the size of your torso. I'm going to add another knot here just at the end. And feed it all the way through. So far, so simple. So now you're going to have a load of knots tied in front of you with 2 loose ends, and you're going to want to take the loose ends and feed it between your legs and up your back. now your loose ends are behind your neck, you can use the loop that we made previously just to simply feed it through.
Hả?
Now you have the two loose ends attached at the back, you're going to want to bring them forward just under your armpits. And you're going to want to feed the rope through the holes between each of the knots. Feeding the rope through all the way. Feeding the rope through all the way, you're now just going to want to take the loose ends and feed them over the rope that you tied previously, just to create a little crisscross pattern which looks nice. And all you're going to need to do is go behind your back and cross over the two lines of rope. And repeat the process once again. So we're just going to go through the two open ends, feed it through, and then we're going to go over and under once again to create the twisty effect. And feed it through once again. You can see that it's starting to take shape here. Crisscrossing around your back once again, you're going to want to feed the rope through the hole and over and under to create the crisscross effect once again. And once again go behind your back. The rope's going to get a little bit shorter. And go through the hole, over and under. And pull it through. Now with the loose ends at the back, we're just going to want to create a little bow, just as you would tie a shoelace. You can be as neat here as you like, depends if it really bothers you or not, but I find that a little bow works well. And here we have the full body shibari. Wasn't it just so easy to make on our own? You can also use the straps in the back as a form of wrist restraint. Personally, I just really love this pattern and I feel like it looks really complicated and impressive, but as you can tell, it was super easy to do. So easy that you can even do it on yourself. You can use the rope as a pulling method. There are so many ways to be grabbed or to grab, and it also just looks really pretty in my opinion. So that was how to tie shibari on yourself. Remember to check out my Patreon, which I've also posted some exclusive shibari content on as well. As always, thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed the video. I will see you in the next one. Bye!
Hôm nay tao chơi một trận mà tao không nhìn thấy đồ đâu. Mặt đất không có một cái gì nhưng vẫn nhặt được đồ.
Hey everyone!
Tao quăng súng ra còn mất cả súng rồi mà.
So for today's video, we're going to be doing a bikini and lingerie try-on haul. All of today's looks are from Runway and I can't wait to show you them. I'm also going to be posting a super special video on Patreon where you'll be able to see all of these looks in much closer detail. These items of lingerie and bikinis ended up being some of my absolute favourites. I have a whole load of them here to try on for you, and as always we're going to be rating them as we go along, so make sure to let me know if you agree. Ooh, and I also got this tank top from Runway as I couldn't resist the cute little kitty and the little flowers. Such cute details on this tank top. So first up we have this ruched floral pink bikini. I absolutely love the colour of this bikini. It's just the most cutest shade of pink.
Bất ngờ quá.
And I also really love the flower print. It just looks so girly and so cute. This bikini feels very secure and it's very practical as it has adjustable straps. I think that this bikini is so flattering. I would go as far as to say this is my favourite bikini that I own. And if you've been following me for a while, you'll know that I have a lot of bikinis. I can't wait to wear this at the beach. What do you think? So because I love this one so much, I'm gonna have to score it a 5 out of 5. Please let me know down below if you agree. And next up we have this, I guess, schoolgirl inspired lingerie set. The material on this is so nice and soft, and I also love the tartan print. I think that the pink tartan matched with the black straps and bows really combines very well, and it just looks so adorable. It also has an elasticated waist and elasticated shoulder straps. The skirt is obviously very short, but this is a lingerie set, so that doesn't really matter. I feel so cute in this, what do you think? So all in all, I'm gonna score this lingerie set a 3 out of 5. Next up we have another schoolgirl inspired set. I just absolutely love the colour on this one. Usually I'm not one for neon colours, but I think that it works really well with this outfit. I also realised that my white hair bows match the white details quite well on this outfit, so I think that it all pulled together very well. I also love that the skirt has 2 tiers, which makes it look really frilly and poofy. This also has little corset details on the top. I think that this one fits me very well, and I do feel very comfortable in it. All in all, I think that I'm gonna score this lingerie set a 4 out of 5. What do you think? Do you agree? Let me know. Next up we have this black and floral patterned lacy lingerie set. Now this just has the most beautiful neckline on lingerie that I've ever seen. I absolutely love the lace around the neck. The material is also really nice, and I feel that it fits me so perfectly. I think that this lingerie set is also very flattering on me. Usually I would go for pinks and bright colours, but I actually really love the dark colours on this one. Do you think that it suits me? Even though this is a lacy set, it doesn't feel scratchy at all. The material feels really soft and really nice. All in all, I'm gonna score this one a 5 out of 5. Next up we have this frilly pink lingerie set. Now, the eagle-eyed among you may realize that I have this set in purple, which I wore a few videos ago.
Trên đồ.
But what can I say, I'm a pink girl at heart, so
Đúng
I
rồi,
love it
yêu
even
em.
better in pink.
Đúng rồi em ơi. Đẹp.
This comes with a little collar to go around your neck, which is so fun to play with. And it also has little garter straps that go in the front and in the back. It also has little matching pink bows all over it, which is just so cute and adorable. I just love lingerie that has a lot of details to it, and it really doesn't get any more detailed than this. I also think that this may be my favourite lingerie set that I own. So I now have a favourite bikini and a favourite lingerie set. I'll also be posting Instagram photos and reels of my lingerie sets that I wore today. And of course this is a 5 out of 5. So that was today's bikini and lingerie try on haul. What was your favourite? Please let me know. And just as a reminder, I'm going to be posting a super special video on Patreon, and believe me, you don't want to miss it. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!
G36. Đặc biệt bạn chỉ cần tập trung nhanh. Vị là tại mày nó hỏng quả mẹ quạt thần thánh của tao. cười nó cũng bị tính đập dần một cay thế nhỉ. Vừa cười nó xong. Bỏ đi. Mày đi nấu trong nhà gì? Thầy Lam trừ tà. Tên ác kìa. Hạnh Moon, bạn của thầy Lam trừ tà. Đây là cô Đình này. Một viên. Ôi dồi. Chết rồi. Chết. Còn một người nữa. Ui ôi. Ôi ôi. Ôi 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 ôi. Con nhớ rồi, hắn chết rồi. Đâu. Hạnh Moon bắn hết rồi thì. Ôi dồi, chết rồi. Cứu thằng này. Ây dồi. Ui, nó phóng liệu. À, thằng này khôn thế nhỉ, nó bò vào cái này ấy này để cho đồng đội nó được cứu này. Tạch quật. Gửi nó ra đây. Gửi nó ra đây. Gửi nó ra đây. Đúng rồi. Con Hạnh ngu lắm, bò vào đây đéo bò. Có xui trong nhà thế. đã bị tà cắn. Khó theo này. Ta bỏ qua. 500. Ui, chụp mặt ảo. Ui, nó bắn yếu lắm, hai thằng ấy nó bắn yếu lắm này. Độc rồi nhưng mà nó còn hai thằng nữa. Ui, đi toàn cả. Ui trời ơi, đang cuốn máu chạy. Còn một thằng nấu ở góc nhà ấy. Này đón qua thằng này chắc trên. À, còn hai thằng nữa, còn một thằng trên nhà cơ. Nó tưởng mới đi cứu. Gì đó cũng đi nổi hả? Nó chạy trượt đi rồi, tôi đoán nó trượt theo đường kia. Cái máy kia nó bắn đây, nó chạy bò đây. Tôi không phải lên. Còn thằng nữa. Mày đi. Vậy thế. Có đi gì sàn? Không qua đâu, bắn gục mấy thằng. Nhặt chết nè. Ui dồi, ui dồi, ui dồi, đéo phải 10 thằng đâu. Đông lắm. Không còn người đào á. Đông lắm. Nó phải tầm độ 10 mấy thằng chứ không phải 10 thằng đâu. Bắn cái lịt, bố mày ngủ không bắn được vào mắt. Đã đừng để bố mày lại gần. Ui, đùa nhưng mà nó giật lắm. Nó giật lắm, tôi ra tao bắn nó giật đùng đùng. Nó mắc đồ quả, mắc tính. Thường mà, với FPS thôi. Thường mà, FPS thường mà.